you can go straight to hell. And I pray every night that God shows you no mercy.
All right, so this is the story of serial killer William Sapp. So it all began on Monday, February 5th, 1996, when a Springfield, Ohio woman named Una Timmons, she was walking down the side of the road and a car pulled over. The driver of the car, he seemed friendly enough. He just so happened to be a then 33-year-old William Sapp. And he said, hey, you wanna hop in? I'll give you a ride. So she climbed in, they drove maybe a little, and then they ended up smoking crack cocaine together.
That's something I like to do every once in a while, just smoke some crack
You get that
cocaine.
hankering.
Yeah.
So Una was shocked and stunned and taken aback and not at all prepared when this man, who had literally just been a stranger to her minutes earlier, suddenly attacked her. And thankfully, she somehow managed to fight him off and she escaped. So with this, an investigation began and Sapp was arrested a little over 3 weeks later on February 27th. So now we're moving into September. It was September 9th, 1996, and this is when the trial was happening for Una Timmons' case, and he pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity. And while he was awaiting the conclusion of his trial, investigators from Florida started to get involved with him. They were questioning him as Sapp reportedly confessed to killing a Jacksonville woman 15 years earlier during a decade that he happened to be living in Florida. This was between 1981 and 1991. And Sapp is starting to now confess to an entirely different case. So he told this officer from Florida that he sexually assaulted and attempted to murder a woman in Springfield. So he's talking about something that happened in Ohio in 1993. This was 3 years earlier. So with this, Sapp provided details that matched the unsolved sexual assault and attempted murder of Hazel Pearson, and this happened in December of 1993. So Sapp ended up pleading not guilty to the 27 charges against him. Like I said, these included rape and murder charges. And after he was interviewed by a psychologist, he was deemed competent to stand trial, but the doctor indicated that he had been the most difficult patient she had interviewed in 17 years. He was ultimately diagnosed with bipolar disorder, antisocial personality disorder, borderline personality disorder, and in addition to his alter ego Bob Lancaster, he may have had as many as 35 aliases.
Wow.
Yeah. So the trial began on September 13th, 1999, and on October 8th, what can you imagine he was found?
Pretty guilty.
He was found guilty on all 27 charges.
Wow, that's a lot.